Can y'all see me now? Can anybody see me now? Can anybody see me now? Okay, there we go. Can y'all hear me? That's the $1,000,000 question. Can you hear me? Faja, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Y'all can see me, but can you hear me? There we go. I have to get on the damn. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. So my laptop is hating. I'm on my phone now, guys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Ooh, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. We back. We back. I don't know what the hell happened. Fuck this laptop. Cause everything looked fine on the laptop end. Oh shit. Okay. So we are here. Let me do my intros one more time. Thank y'all for tapping into Snake Cinema Podcast. I'm your host, Prince Elias. Thank y'all for tapping in. I love and appreciate y'all. Thank y'all to everybody in the chats. Now, I did shout everybody in the chats and I said good morning and I love y'all. I apologize. I did that whole spiel, the whole spiel. And nothing. I appreciate y'all. Let me pull up the comments. Y'all are crazy. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And thank you, Nikki, for DMing me on my phone because I was just talking. And I appreciate everybody. Thank y'all. Okay. So I have to stream from my phone. All right. So bear with me. Bear with me. My laptop is being a dick. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. So today is going to be a good day still because y'all didn't hear shit I said or see shit. But today I am in Nashville remotely in my sister's place, and I will be going to the All American Reptile and Plant Expo. So I'm super excited about that. I get to go see Pipset, Ashley and Nikita, and I get to pick up my new European import from 21st Century, Big Mike. And so I'm super, super excited about that. So after the show, I have to drive 35, 40 minutes to go to downtown Nashville or close to downtown Nashville to have fun. And I will be vlogging, so vlogs coming soon. I will be vlogging from the show, but it's gonna be a great time. A great time. Caw, Wiz, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. I appreciate everybody because and now I can't put the comments up on my phone. Gotta love that. Gotta love it. This Elon Musk is ghetto. Evie Musk is ghetto. I hate it. I hate it here. uh, I might have to just fork the fees and pay StreamYard because this is some bull. But I digress. Man, okay. I know. TJ said I'm a trucker with the traveling. I know, right? I need to sit down. I need to sit the hell down. But Nashville is 3 hours away. It's literally a hot skip from Memphis. So, but yeah, I do need to sit down. Next year is gonna be even worse because I'm trying to go to KG&D's reptile show when they have it in the spring. And then I am trying to and then our family next year is going on a family reunion on a cruise. I'm so excited about that. That's gonna be so much fun. And it's a bunch of other shit I'm planning for next year. So 2026, I might as well be a truck driver because, baby, I'm going to be on the road or in the air. But let's see. I'm sorry I can't pull the comments up on my phone because Evie Mux is hating. It just showed me the last one where Bosa said, now we can, and that's it. It won't go any further. Um, but anywho, let's just go ahead and now that I'm live on camera, let's just go ahead and begin. There is no news of the week. No news of the week. Uh, Movies and music has been very slow for the past couple of weeks. Like there has been some releases, but I'm not going to review them until November. but everything has been very slow in Hollywood because this is the fourth quarter. During the fourth quarter, the studios don't really do shit. That's kind of how it is in Hollywood. Um, but yeah, so no news of the week. But let's go ahead and get into the remakes, the originals versus remakes series that I've been doing. This one, I was last week. I was very nice to both the originals and remakes. Like I enjoyed the remakes to last week's episodes, but this week y'all might get some damn rants out of me. Y'all might. It depends on how I feel as I talk about these movies. So let's talk about the first one. The first one. Let's see. Oh, Chlorilla getting some new shoes. Oh, nice. Uh, let's see. The first one we're going to do is Child's Play. And the reason why we're doing that, because Chucky, that's my guy. That's my dude. I'm so pissed that they canceled the TV series after what, 3 or 4 seasons? But that was my shit. I love that TV show. I love the entire crew from Brad Dourif, who plays Chucky, to the writer and creator. It's just I love everybody from our girl Tiffany. It's just that franchise is one of my favorite franchise in the horror in the horror community. It is. And honestly, the Chucky Child's Play in particular, the original Child's Play was the very first horror movie I've ever seen. Very first. Day one. I was a kid exposed to it because I was being bad. We were at a family member's house, and they told me and my cousin to go to bed. He was like, y'all go to bed, bedtime. We go to the room, and then we sneak back out. And we look and we peek around the corner, and we see all the adults watching Child's Play. And I'll never forget seeing Chucky as the doll with the knife chasing Andy's mom. That was ingrained in my brain forever. Even when I rewatched it as a teenager, I was like, that scene is the scene I remember more than I don't remember the rest of the movie, but that scene, that movie. Like every time I saw a good guy doll or any similar dolls like that in the stores, that freaked me out. I was just, and don't let it be Halloween when people had the costumes. That scene alone with the doll running with the knife scarred me for life. And my bigger cousins was like, "That's what you get. You should have went to bed instead of trying to sneak and stay up." So Chucky has a special place in my heart. Um, the original came out the year before I was born. 1988, November to be exact. 1988. It is a story written and created by Don Mancini, directed by Tom Holland, and it grossed at that time $9 million. Well, the budget was $9 million, and of course it was such a smash hit that they made their money back and then some. Cause look how far the franchise has gone. But the overview of the first one is a gunned down by detectives. Dying murderer Charles Lee Ray, performed by the great Brad Dourif, uses black magic to put his soul inside a doll named Chucky, which Karen then buys for her young son Andy. When Chucky kills Andy's babysitter, the boy realizes the doll is alive and tries to warn people, but he is institutionalized, and Karen must convince the detective of the murderous doll's intentions before Andy becomes Chucky's next victim. So that's pretty much the story of the original. And like I said, it was the first horror movie I ever was exposed to, ever was introduced to. I did not watch the entire film at the time of my first viewing. I just watched the final act, the last scene when he was trying to kill Andy's mom, and to the end, so they burned him and stuff like that. But as a teenager, as I got older, I went back, watched the original from start to finish and fell in love with the character. Of course, I watched every single sequel. And actually, technically, just like the Evil Dead franchise, this one had more than one remake. There was the remake made by the studios, which is what I'm reviewing today and holding it against, because the studios, MGM to be precise, um, own the rights. MGM slash Universal own the rights to the first movie, Child's Play, but all its sequels and everything else is owned by the creators, Don Mancini and his crew. So they remake just the original Child's Play. But Don Mancini himself remade his own stuff independently on his own with his own studio and stuff, and it went like straight to VOD, straight to video on demand. And honestly, I love Don Mancini's better. It's a lot darker, it's a lot more serious. There was no comedy, no laughs, but it was so freaking amazing. So I'm not talking about their remake today. The straight to video remake created by Don Mancini himself, that's not what we're holding this against. We're doing the original Child's Play against what the studio tried to do to undermine Mancini's remake. Because that was some bullshit. The studios, Universal, y'all was on some bullshit because y'all wanted to hold on to the rights of Chucky and keep the Chucky IP going under y'all umbrella. Y'all didn't want the actual creator to have his own shit. So, studios, contracts, all that shit. So, fuck them. But as far as the original go, it was, to me, it was ahead of its time. Can't no other. There's been plenty of movies and TV shows with killer dolls, or dolls possessed by something, aka Annabelle and other things, but nobody come close to Chucky, particularly Chucky voiced by Brad Dourif. Like, ain't nobody touching that. Even all the sequels, as silly and crazy and meta as that shit got, all the sequels still pales in comparison to this fucking remake that they tried to do. But Chucky is an icon. He's a horror legend, and the first Child's Play still holds a freaking, it still holds a place in my heart. It's still rewatchable. I still watch it to this day. I still watch it to this day. It's like one of those annual things. You can rent it, you can stream it, you can bootleg it, whatever. Or it's probably $5 in the baskets at Walmart. Who knows? Like, but Child's Play, the original, amazing, amazing, amazing film. What up, Triple J's? Jamie and crew, thank y'all for tapping in. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Let's see. Is this why Toy Story boy is Andy, a kid with doll that moves? Hey, I don't know. Probably Pixar probably did get that from Child's Play, cause Chucky came out. The first Child's Play came out before the first Toy Story, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did that as a wink, wink, nod, nod. I would not be surprised if they did that. Oh, speaking of which, I am vending this November, November 8th and 9th, at the Memphis Monster Con, the Monster Convention. We're having a photo booth. Nick has created a great photo booth for us. I appreciate him. Not sure if it's going to ship to me in time, but I'm still going to unveil it when I get it. But because of, shipping and shit like that. But anywho, I say all that to say the original child Andy, he's grown up. He's a grown man now. The original Andy from the original Child's Play franchise is coming to Memphis, and he's going to be there at the con. And I'm super excited because I get to meet him in person. I cannot wait. I am the nerd in me, the horror fan in me. I'm excited. I get to meet the original Andy from Child's Play series. So he's coming. He's doing meet and greets and autographs and shit and photo ops. So I'm excited. I can't wait. And maybe I'll get him to hold a snake. We'll see. I got a lot of celebrities to hold my snakes, like Jimmy and Juju last year. So we'll see. We'll see. But I am pumped. But anyways, Roll 50, Mr. Floppy, Tiger, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you as well. I'm looking at the comments on my iPad because I can't do Evie Mucks. Sorry, y'all. What up, Orlando? I said good morning to TJ earlier, but Orlando as well. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Let's see. Still making money on Halloween costumes. I've seen a Fanta Chucky Punch Soda yesterday. The studios is getting their money back. And I don't even know if Brad Dourif is getting any licensing money off this stuff. I don't think so. I think just Universal's getting money, like the costumes and the drinks and the licensing. But Brad Dourif, he does have the rights to Chucky itself, to the character, and he has the rights to all the sequels and his remakes. So he can still, he's the reason why we had the TV show on Paramount, the Chucky series TV show. So hopefully he's getting some money whenever people are buying the costumes, the licensing costumes, and Fanta with this drink that Jamie said he saw at the store and stuff. So hopefully the man got his money back. Brad Dourif ain't no poor man. He got his money back as the creator and inventor of Chucky. Let's see. Now are you missing? No. When I was saying Andy is the kid from the original Child's Play. I wasn't mixing the two. I probably did because I was talking fast, in my dyslexic. Sorry, but the kid Andy, from the original Child's Play, the child star, not the guy who plays Chucky. He will be in Memphis. But either way, I'm super super excited. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Try to make sure I don't miss y'all in the comments. Okay, so let's get to this remake. Let's get to what the studios tried to do because they saw Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif did it first. He did his first remake. Like I said, it went straight to video on demand, and I love that remake because he did go darker. He took the comedy out of it. He did bring the original voice actor back. He did bring him back to voice Chucky, but he made a more serious Chucky with his remake, and he had the doll. Like the kills were brutal. The kills were, but either way, that remake was so successful and so great that Universal Studios is like, nah, bro, nah, we need that money. We need that coin. So they made their own remake, and and it stars my girl Aubrey Plaza. I love her. Great actress. It stars her. It also they did not bring back Brad Dourif, which was disrespectful to play Chucky, but they brought Mark Hamill, and I love Mark Hamill as a voice actor. Of course, everybody knows him, Luke Skywalker, but I love Mark Hamill for all his voice acting. He has voice acted a lot of cartoon characters, and he's also voice acted in a lot of video games. So I wasn't too upset when they said he was voicing Chucky because he voiced Chucky actually in if y'all remember that comedy spoof show on Cartoon Network called Robot Chicken, and where they spoof a lot of different pop culture shit. Where they did a spoof of Chucky, and Mark Hamill was the voice of Chucky during that. So when they had announced that they were doing a remake and Mark Hamill was going to voice Chucky, I really wasn't upset with that casting, but I was still like, but Brad Dourif is still here and he's still alive and he's still doing the voice with the other franchise. Like, get the original actor. But anywho, I watched it when it first came out because, again, regardless of the studios, I love the Chucky franchise. I love that fucking character. So I went and watched it in theaters, and so they got my coins, but I was highly disappointed in that film. Now, one good thing about that film I did like, besides Aubrey Plaza fine ass, was I did like that they incorporated technology, like with this particular Chucky doll in the Universal remake, the Studios remake, was that this was more kind of like an Alexa type thing. I'm trying not to say Alexa out loud because my sister got the device right there. But it was more like, we connected to the house. This is a doll, but it's more like an assistant that we connect to the house. We could say, Chucky, turn the lights off. We could say, Chucky, do this, Chucky, do that. And the characters, the mom character bought the doll for her um, deaf child, her son, because to help him and to be his supporter, his assistant. And so I do like where they went in that aspect instead of having Chucky be possessed demonically by an evil murderer. This is just a robot that is more like a assistant of the house with the tech and everything connected to the internet and all that jazz. And the only reason why this Chucky went evil is because he was learning how to be a human based off of his owner, the teenager, and his teen friends. Like, he didn't know anything about murder, kill, cussing, all that shit until he saw and witnessed the teenagers doing the shit. And so he was like, And so if Andy and his friends do that, then maybe I can do that so I can please, because his whole arc is to please Andy. His whole arc is to make his owners happy and to make, so he was like, oh, those kids are bullying Andy. Well, I will make him happy by killing those kids because he saw the teenagers bully and kill an animal or like so we are the reason why in the remake, the humans are the reason why that Chucky turned evil instead of the original where Chucky was possessed by a murderer. You get what I'm saying? So I do like that they tried to make it different instead of doing an exact remake. They tried to do something different with it and incorporate technology. So I do appreciate that. After that, the rest of the movie was bullshit. After that, I have nothing positive to say about the remake. The story was stupid and boring. Um, the characters, well, at least the teenage characters, because I'm never gonna shit on Aubrey Plaza. The teenage characters were some bullshit. I didn't even care for the Andy character, the child that Chucky was trying to make happy, because he was an asshole. Like, it was just like everybody in this movie were assholes. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready for Chucky to kill all these folks. I'm ready for this doll to just go haywire. I do like in the remake, the best part of the remake was the final act when Chucky had connected to the internet. He connected to all the toys in the toy shop or the mall or wherever store they were in, and all the toys went crazy trying to kill everybody. Now that final showdown, I have no issues with. The rest of the movie was some bullshit though. It was boring. It was forgetful. I had to rewatch the movie just so I can remember, write in my notes why I liked, what the things I liked and didn't like about the film, because after seeing it in the theaters, I don't remember the rest of it. I don't remember the rest, and probably because the Chucky TV series like retcon all that bullshit, and it was 10 times better. The Chucky TV series was 10 times better, so I remember seasons of the Chucky show quicker than I remember this damn remake. Mark Hamill was cool as the voice. He did what he had to do, but it wasn't enough to hold my attention. Again, he ain't no Brad Dourif. As good as Mark Hamill is voice acting, he ain't no Brad Dourif as far as the character goes and as far as personality. It's just, it is what it is. And so y'all see where I'm going with this. When it comes to Child's Play, the original is so superior. If the original is a 10 out of 10 for me, then the remake, the Universal Studios remake, the movie studio remake, 5 out of 10. I give it a 5 out of 10. And the only reason why I made it to 5 because I just really love Aubrey Plaza. And I watch anything she's in. And Mark Hamill was cool. He was just okay as the voice of Chucky. But other than that, it was trash. It was some bullshit. It's not worth your time. I know it's on rent online or VOD. It's not even worth you trying to bootleg. It's not. Go look up Um, and let me get you the correct title. Let me look up the correct title. Let me give you Don Mancini, the original creator. Let me give you his remake of Chucky. I would rather you go look that up, rent that, and watch that, and put your money in his pockets instead of the major studios, because they were on some bullshit. Let's see. Let's see. The Child's Play. Don Mancini remake. Cause that shit is worth your time. This movie studios with starring Mark Hamill as Chucky, ain't it? Okay, let's see. So let's see. Cult of Chucky. That's what it's called. Cult of Chucky. Um, that shit is amazing. So go watch that, go rent that, go stream that, and ignore the 2019 Child's Play. Ignore that. Pretend like that doesn't exist. Because true fans knows that doesn't they treat it like that doesn't exist either. So Cult of Chucky, and that came out in 2017. So again, that came out way before um the 2019, and that is a good one. I love that one, Culture Chuck. And again, it was directed by the creator himself, Don Mancini. So yeah, go watch that. And it has Jennifer Tilly as Tiffany. She came back. It has Brad Dourif's daughter, Fiona Dourif, um, as the star. And talk about nepo babies, nepotism, celebrities whose kids act just as good, if not better. Fiona Dourif, she is her father's child. She can act her ass off, and it comes if you watch the Chucky TV series. She ends up being possessed by Chucky at a certain point, and she mimics her father to the T as far as acting goes. Like Chef's Kiss, Chef's Kiss. So Cult of Chucky, go look that up. Watch that. That is a better version, successor to the original Child's Play, and not this bullshit that Universal Studios tried to do. Brandon, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. I see you in the comments. Let's see. Yeah, Chucky has a show. I think it was either Paramount Plus or let me. Yeah, they ran for like 4 seasons, 3 or 4 seasons. I actually reviewed it last year, or year before last. It wasn't last year, year before last. I actually reviewed it on my channel on Snake Cinema Podcast. I probably reviewed it back when it was a vlog and not a podcast. But yeah, it's so good, so good. Eric B, No Rock Kim, thanks for tapping in. Yes, smash like, hit the notifications, all that jazz. I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, the Chucky TV series, it's amazing. I love it. I love it. It and it's traditional comedy, like, but it has everybody, all the original people, the casting, the writer, director, everybody. They even brought back, they even brought back Glenn. You know, his seed, the seed of Chucky the Kid. They brought back everybody for the TV show. It is so good. Um, Number of episodes 24. So yeah, it went up to 3 seasons, 3 seasons, and it was, ooh, I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, so yeah, it lasted 3 seasons, and it was on Peacock. Sorry, Peacock. I said Paramount Plus, Peacock. So you can stream it on Peacock, on their app, their streaming service, or you can bootleg it. I'm all for bootlegging in this economy, in this world that we're living in, where prices are going up, but our bills aren't. I mean, our pay ain't. We gonna all be Jack Sparrows. That's gonna be my code for pirating in bootlegs. We're gonna all be Jack Sparrows. So I advocate for, the Jack Sparrows of the world at this point. But go support Brad Dourif and Don Mancini and them, and watch and stream and rent Cult of Chucky. That movie is great. Dickie, what it do? Terrence said, my kids love the Chucky show. Yeah, I do too. I'm crazy about this show. Dickhead, thanks for tapping in. Glizzy Skying. Let's see. Try to make sure I don't forget y'all in the comments. Sorry, y'all. I'm streaming on my phone because my laptop shitted on me in the beginning of the show. Let's see. Now let's go to now. This is where y'all might get a rant out of me because, baby, I was so pissed when I had to rewatch this movie for this episode. Ooh, I was pissed. I watched it. What was it? Wednesday night. It was either Wednesday night or Tuesday night because I knew I had to do this episode. And let's go to the next review. Well, not review, but originals versus remakes. Next up, again, Child's Play the original, 10 out of 10. Child's Play the Universal remake from 2019, 5 out of 10. Not really worth your time. Let's see. Now let's go to the originals versus remakes. Children of the Corn. Oh, talk about legends. Y'all know I love me some Stephen King. Children of the Corn is a story by Stephen King, the original classic. Y'all know Stephen King. He is a expert when it comes to writing about horror and children dying, and that's one thing I love about Stephen King. He ain't afraid to kill some kids. But in this movie, the kids are the killers. In this story, the kids are the killers. But let's see. So So the original was from 1984, another 80s movie that came out before I was born. So I didn't watch it till like the 90s or the early 2000s when it was on TV playing over and over and over again. But let's look at what it is. It's a screenplay by Stephen King, Donald Butcher, and George Goldsmith, and its director is Fritz Kirsch, and it's is a story as a physician, Bert and his girlfriend Vicky drive across the Midwest to his new job. Their trip comes to a sudden halt when they encounter a body of a murdered boy on the road. And trying to contact the authorities, Bert and Vicky, sorry, my dyslexic, Bert and Vicky wander until a small town populated only by children, followers of a sinister young preacher named Isaac. Soon, the couple is fleeing the youthful fanatics who want to sacrifice them for their demonic entity. And that is pretty much it. It's a town of killer kids who are part of a cult and trying to and they sacrifice adults for their he who walks behind the rows. That's what they call him. That's their God. That's their savior, the one who gives them plentiful harvests of corn. That's why it's called Children of the Corn, because they sacrifice these adults so they can have plenty of corn to eat. I would hate to eat corn all day, every day for the rest of my life, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But I digress. That's beside the point. Um, but yeah, they don't say God. They don't say demon. It's called He Who Walks Behind the Rows. And their cult leader, Isaac, is a creepy kid in the original. Like, I was afraid of Isaac and his henchman Malachi. When I watched this film growing up, I was freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, these kids are weird. First of all, I'm never driving around Nebraska because that's where the movie was taking place. I was like, and every time we go on road trips and travel throughout the South, when I see a bunch of cornfields, I'm like, no, baby, y'all good. Y'all can have it. I'm good. And I always wonder if someone out, because cornfields, those corn things are tall as fuck, like tall. And I wonder if somebody walking through there, like, like it always creeped me out, even if it's just a farmer. Like, I wonder if someone's walking through the cornfield. Every time we drive past it on the road, like, it's just so weird. Oh, driving through Amish country. Now that's creepy. That is creepy. And that's what Children of the Corn remind me of, especially the way these kids was dressing in this movie. Like, but anywho, this movie, like all Stephen King stories, you get these two couples that's traveling, and you get to know them while they're on the road. You realize, they're moving for his job. Their relationship is kind of on the rocks. They kind of like, because she's like, man, we not even married, you ain't even proposed to me, all this jazz. And he like, baby, I'm just trying to get my life together, trying to get this job situated and stuff, and then we can worry about starting a family and all that jazz. And then, of course, they stumble across a dead body of a child, and they trying to do the right thing. That's the problem with these horror films. Every time you try to do the right thing, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So they try to do the right thing, and then they come across these two children who are the youngest kids, and I forgot their names because it's been a minute since I watched the film, but they come around these younger kids who are trying to warn them, hey, get out of town, get out of here. It is not safe for you. You are in danger. You are in danger, honey. And the girl is like, she's trying to be a mother figure to the kids, and she like, oh, we gotta help them, but then they come across Malachi and crew. They come across Isaac and crew, the other kids, the teenagers, the ones with the knives and the guns and stuff. And of course, y'all gonna be like, well, how come they didn't do this? How come they didn't do that? Well, they tried to reach the authorities. They're coming to this town where there is no adults. The only adult they had was a mechanic, and he was working on on their car that got messed up. So all they had, but when the kids thought that the mechanic was snitching on them, they took him out. So again, this couple was the only two adults in this whole town, and they getting chased and run by kids with machetes and different swords and guns and all this other stuff, trying to sacrifice them. Um, and anywho, that movie was a classic. All the sequels were bullshit. But then in 20, I thought it was 2020 during the pandemic, but I was wrong when I did my research. It was actually 2023. But someone decided to come out with a remake. And instead of having it be a cult leader, I mean, it was still kind of like cult leader, but instead of it being a religious cult leader, by way of Isaac, they have a little girl instead with pigtails and a red wig, because she was in love with Alice in Wonderland and she wanted to be the Red Queen. I'll get more into that later. But she loved the Red Queen from Alice in Wonderland story. And so she convinced all these kids to kill the adults in the remake. And instead of having an adult couple stumble across this town, they have two teenage siblings. They have a boy and a girl who are siblings, and they stumble across this area, this neighborhood, this town, and it's more like the bad kids are trying to recruit them to help them out. But then they like, nah, this is some weird shit. Like, why are y'all killing adults? And they weren't afraid to kill other kids too. Like, if people weren't listening to the little girl, like she put a lot of fear in these kids. The only issue is with this remake is that the story was boring as fuck. None of the characters were relatable. You did not care about anybody, not the good guys, not the bad guys, the adults. Like, I will say the kills were kind of nice, kind of brutal. They weren't afraid to get gory and show blood. So if you like horror movies and you like that shit, they weren't afraid of that. But it was a boring ass movie. In fact, I forgot I even seen this movie when it first came out. I forgot that I had watched this when it came out in 2023. Like, and then when I rewatched it this week for this review, I got mad. To be honest, I didn't even watch to the end. I stopped like midway because I was like, okay, this is some bullshit. I already hate it. Like, I watched the first two acts. I watched the beginning and I watched the middle, and I was like, I can't keep watching this. And so I just cut it off. I was like, I hate it. That's how bad it is. That's how bad the remake is. That I don't remember watching it the first time. I know I watched it, but I don't remember any of it when it first came out in 2023. But then when I rewatched it, I didn't even finish it. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not finna waste my time. I'm just gonna tell them it sucked. Cause it does. It's boring. The girl character who's supposed to be the leader, she sucked. The writing, oh my gosh, the writing. I don't know how many times this character said, "I'm the Red Queen. I'm the Red Queen. I like the Red Queen. The Red Queen." Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, shut the fuck up. We don't care. And then the wigs. She had a red Tyler Perry S wig. If you know, you know. Y'all know how Tyler Perry has in all his movies, he has women and men in some fucked up, cheap ass wigs that come from like Spirit Halloween. That's how this girl had this red wig on. Cause she's the Red Queen. She's the Red Queen. Like, what the fuck? The writing sucked. They kept repeating the same shit over and over and over again. Like, God. And then the foreshadowing. There was no foreshadowing. It was in your face. Like, hey, did you know? Like one character was like, did you know that corn gets sprayed with this pesticide? And because farmers spray this corn with this pesticide, if you were to light a match in the middle of it, everything will explode. Hint, hint. The ending of the movie, everything is gonna explode. Hint, hint. Like it was no, the writing, oh, it sucked. It was in your face, like, guess what's gonna happen in the final act? Guess what's gonna happen here? Guess this character's gonna do, this character's gonna be the bad guy to the very end, then they're gonna change their mind and try to help at the last minute. But it don't matter because they gonna die at the end. God. This remake is the reason why I know people are sick of Disney remakes. I am too. But even Disney remakes is better than this bullshit. Y'all need to be more pissed off when they do horror movies like this. When they do films like this. Y'all need to be more pissed off at this than any Disney remake that has ever been made. Cause baby, at least the Disney remakes is entertaining. You get some out of it, even if it's a shot for shot, and you know exactly what's gonna happen. This bullshit, oh my gosh, like, to be honest, Children of the Corn should have never been touched after the first one. Because even the sequels are trash. But at least the sequels are funny trash. It's get drunk and laugh with your friends trash. This remake tried to take itself seriously and it took itself too seriously to where it's not serious at all. If that makes sense. It probably don't, but it was like they tried too hard. They tried too hard with the foreshadow. They tried too hard with the Easter eggs. Like, hey, remember this from the first movie? Remember this? Remember that? Remember that? Hey, we don't have the original actor. We don't have Isaac, but this is close enough to it. Remember this? Remember that? Oh my gosh, there's gonna be an explosion because corn is sprayed with pesticides that is inflammable. Like they're writing as if the audience is stupid. Like we don't have a brain. Like we don't know how corn and fruits and vegetables and farming works. Like, and to be quite honest, you didn't even have to say that because anything that you put fire to is going to burn. You don't need pesticides or chemicals to blow some shit up. You just set a cornfield on fire and it's going to be fire. Like, that's how fire works. Like, it's just, oh my gosh. Oh God, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go to the comments. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, Jamie said pissed. Yes. Other Jamie said, I think I stopped watching Chucky when they did the family thing. If scariest movie when I was a kid, cornfields at night freaked me out. Yes. Yes. At night, mm-mm. Yeah, Malachi was creepy as fuck. I grew up on Orlando said I grew up on 120 acres of soybeans. The sign that sign movie had me scared shitless. Ooh, I need to do an episode on all the movies that guy made. I forgot his name already. That director, but yeah, yeah, I need to talk about him one day. It's gonna have the guy who did Signs. I'm gonna have to have a episode dedicated to him because boy, he be on some bullshit. But yeah, Signs was one of the ones that like I feel that. Pat, Project Pat, what it do, my boy? Thanks for tapping in. Valley Crash. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate you for allowing me to have a crash out because it's even the movies, all the movies that I review for Snake Cinema Podcast, I always, even if they suck, I watch it to the end because I want to give y'all a valid critique. I want to give y'all valid reasons of why. And oftentimes when I do go to the movie theaters and spend money on, I'm not going to walk out of theater if I spend 20, 25, 30 bucks. Like I watch movies to the end. This bullshit, I did not. I did not. I said, fuck it. I need to go get some of that pesticide. Eric, get some food. Leviathan, Stephen and Courtney, thanks for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, that remake is a waste of time. Do not go look it up. Do not Jack Sparrow it. Do not rent it. I don't care if it's in the $5 bin at Walmart. The 2023 remake of Children of the Corn is some bullshit. And I know that Stephen King has he has a love-hate relationship with some movie adaptations of his work, of his writing. Some movies, like he hates The Shining. If y'all didn't know that, Stephen King hates The Shining, how it was portrayed in the film, the original. But there are some movie adaptations of his work that he absolutely loves and he thinks is great. If I was still on Twitter, I would love to go on Stephen King's Twitter account and see what he thought of the 2023 version of Children of the Corn. Because I feel like this is just me. If I wrote a story and the studios did some bullshit like this, I would be pissed. If Stephen King hated The Shining, but don't hate this, I'm gonna think Stephen King is back on them drugs. Cause y'all remember Stephen King, legend, love him. He's the goat in my eyes, one of the goats in my eyes when it comes to horror films and storytellings and writing and being an author and making books. But even he has admitted that drugs, he was so drunk and high and on cocaine and all that stuff when he wrote classics like Carrie and parts of it that he admit that he don't even remember writing some of the shit he writes. He has admitted to some of the classics that we all know and love. If you asked him something, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I was so high on cocaine, I don't even remember writing that. I don't even remember. I don't even remember doing that." Or he'll be like, "I was so drunk and fucked up that I wrote that story in like 2 days." You know, because some authors it takes them months to write a book. Stephen King has written some thick chapter books in 2 days. That's how that's how his brain worked when it was under the influence. Either he didn't remember it at all, or he wrote it in like an hour. Like, and so, if Stephen King hated the movie version of The Shining and don't hate this, I'm gonna think he back on. I'm gonna think he relapsed. I'm just saying. Because this is some bullshit of something great that he wrote many years ago. So do not watch the 2023 remake. Do not support it. Do not bootleg it. Do not Jack Sparrow that shit. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. Don't even put it in the background as you cleaning snakes. It is no. I would rather tell you to watch sports, and I hate sports. I would rather tell you to go put on The View. I would rather tell you No, I ain't gonna go that far. I ain't gonna never tell you go watch Fox News. I'll never go that far. No, no, don't do that. That's some bullshit too. But do anything with your life, but watch this remake. Do anything with your life, but watch this remake. This remake is a 0 out of 10 for me. There is no good qualities. There is no redeeming qualities. Not even the kills. No, it's not worth it. No, a 0 out of 10, and it should have never been remade. It should have never been touched. They should have left the classic be the classic and leave it the fuck alone. And I am done with this. Originals versus remakes. We did it. We did it. Yeah, yeah, we did it. We did it. Yeah, yeah. Next week, I haven't decided because next Saturday will be November, but I might do one more originals versus remake because next week is Halloween. Next week, that Friday is Halloween. So yeah, we're gonna do one more original versus remake episode next week. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. It might be Friday the 13th. Or it might let's do that. Let's do that. Let me write that down before I forget. We'll do Friday the 13th, original versus remakes, and we'll do our other boy, Michael Myers, with Halloween. Let's do both of them. Yes. I like that. Yeah. So we will end off the finale, the Halloween special, week special of Originals versus Remake with Friday the 13th and Halloween. We're going to do Michael and Jason next week. So thank y'all for tapping in. Not sure if Wiz is going to do Sophisticated Ignorance tonight. If he do, tap into that. I believe, I know last week I said Mike from Herb Collectors was doing double clutch last week. I'm sorry. I misread the YouTube notification that I got. So it's this week, this tonight. Matt and Mike will be doing double clutch tonight. And let's see. And also Father Don, Everyday Keepers on the Whiskey Bomb Network tomorrow. And then of course Fred and AJ with their show on their channel, A Serpent, SRP Entertainment. Serpent will be on their channel on tomorrow as well. So please tap into everybody, support everybody. Also, shout out to my sponsors, who's been my sponsors for Creative Reptiles and Snake Simmer Podcast since day one, since the very beginning, since when I was just doing vlogs and reviewing these movies and shit. And that is my big brother Chris, Untamed and Unhinged Podcast Network, also known as Flexing and Finessing Reptiles. He has a reptile network as well. Support him as well because they have some great stuff. Him and Kat, Arachnid Cat, got a show. They got a lot of great shows on their network. They talk spiders. They talk everything, reptiles, lizards, everything. So support them. Also, my other channel sponsors who have always been there for me since day one. Lucy Land Ball Pythons, which she's getting a rebrand because she's now doing spiders. So when she gives me her new business name and stuff, I will put that in the descriptions of my YouTube channel. And of course, my mentor, Nikki from Mutation Station. She is still breeding, y'all. I know she went ghost on social media, but she ain't ghost on Morph Market, and she ain't ghost in real life. She's still breeding. She's still selling snakes. So support my mentors. And of course, my girl Candy Lady Creations. And she's back. She had stopped Ohana Scales for a little bit, but she's back. She's back. She got some lizards in her life. She got some snakes, so she is back. And also support the other podcasts that I'm happy that we brought back, that I love, and that is the Shenanigans podcast every Thursday at 6:30, starring me, Father Don, Candy, Maki, Bear. Tap in, watch us every Thursday at 6:30. We are going to start streaming on multiple people's channels so everybody can get the views. So one week it'll probably be my channel, next week it'll be Maki's channel, next week, and so on and so forth, just so we can push each other's social medias. We just got to decide whether or not we going to fucking pay EV Mux or StreamYard this expensive fee to so everybody can be able to share on multiple channels because we got to use their pro accounts to do shit like that. But we gonna get it together. Just bear with us. We gonna get it together and support each other and love each other and all our affiliates and all our friends. Again, like I said, even though Snakes, like I said in the beginning when y'all couldn't see or hear me because my camera and mic was fucking up, um we still support everybody. Even if I'm not on the Whiskey Bum Network anymore, we still support and love everybody. You know, Wiz, Sophisticated Ignorance, all that jazz, everybody. Mike Herb Collectors, everybody. There is no bad blood, no drama, no nothing. I just want my baby back home with me, Snake Cinema Podcast back home with me. But we're gonna get it together and we gonna love each other. We all fam in the club. We all fam. Anywho's, let me go because I am late going to All American Reptile and Plant Expo. I need to go see my sisters, Pip Set, and everybody else down there. And if again, Nashville, stand up. If you are in Nashville or Murfreesboro or anywhere in between, Memphis, come out. Let's have fun this weekend. I love y'all. Orlando requirements to become a sponsor. We'll talk. We'll talk in private, Orlando. It really ain't no requirements at all, honestly, because I'm not. Trust me, I'm not trying to make money off this shit. Like I'm just having fun. I'm a content creator. I like having fun, but we'll talk. We'll talk. I would love to say sponsored by ENT. I love you, bro. Oh yes, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Father Dunn put it in the chat just in case. Father Dunn put it in the chats just in case you forgot. Tomorrow is Father Dunn's birthday. Actually, him and Maki are birthday twins. Maki, who's also on the shenanigans with us, they are birthday twins. So their birthdays is tomorrow. So please tune in. He has a special guest coming on. So tune in to Everyday Keepers and watch. And please, I want y'all to flood the fucking comments with birthday emojis and birthday cakes and all that stuff. We are going to be there for our father, the naked gardener, and wish him a happy, happy birthday. We're going to sing happy birthday to the father and Maki on tomorrow, Everyday Keeper. Shauna Connor, thanks for tapping in. Yeah, replay gang, Shauna, replay gang, but I appreciate you. Let's see. And Orlando said Father Dunn got his birthday gift from ENT a couple of months ago. Oh yeah, yeah. Stan the man, thanks for tapping in. I didn't see you pop in. Love you, Stan. Appreciate you. I love everybody, and I appreciate everybody. Eric B said no. Yeah, fuck her. I looked for 15 minutes for that. My bad, Eric. I didn't mean to. Tommy, thanks for tapping in. Yeah, my bad. My bad. Look, Elon Musk is what Candy like to call Evie Musk. Elon Musk hate us. Hate us. Like I had my entire setup, my laptop, my microphone, my webcam, and everything looked perfect on my end. The internet is perfect. My sister got perfect Wi-Fi. Like everything looks perfect on my end. Everything looks normal. And then all of a sudden y'all said, I can't see or hear Elias. I said, what the word? It's just a blank screen. I was like, fuck. But we got it. We got it. So replay gang, hashtag replay gang. If you go back to the beginning of the show, skip like the first 8 or 9 minutes because I was doing my entire intro and spiel and nobody could see or hear anything. It was just a blank screen. So just skip, cut, fast forward until you see me. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Let's see. Okay. Peach the okay, ENT. Okay, let's see. Okay, cool. I'll talk to you privately, Orlando. I appreciate you. But yeah, anywho's, let me go. I got a reptile show to get to so I can pick up my import from the UK. Vlog coming soon on that. In it. I love y'all. If y'all don't see me on Sophisticated Ignorance tonight, it's because I'm either at a haunted house with my sister or we're watching scary movies. But either way, tonight is family time for me while I'm here in Nashville with my sister and my brother in love and my nephew. So but please still tap in. I will be on replay game, but y'all tap in, support Wiz and the entire Wiz Tane clan and everybody. Happy birthday, Father Don, Maki, everybody. I love y'all. Intros and outros will be back. I just gotta figure out Elon Musk, Evie Musk. But anywho, see y'all next Saturday. Peace.